Welcome to howiset online video tutorial. In this video today we are going to work on the header section, and today we also link the file that we have created in our desktop in the school folder. We have created the image file, index file and the style file. Today we will connect the index.html and style.css file. First of all, open the index.html. Then we have to write here the basic HTML document structure. HTML, close it. Then after head, and inside the head here we can give here title. What title you want to give? Okay, creating school website. After giving a title, now okay, let's write the body. Let's finish writing the body first. Close the body. All the entire code will be done over here. Okay, this is the basic HTML structure. Now we have to link the HTML and CSS file. To link the HTML and CSS file, there is a standard code option, and that need to be written in the head section. Just write their link. And within a link, just give a space, write there the relation, rel relation. And relation, what is the relation? Relation is style sheet. Right there, it will you can see that it is coming automatically, or it is giving the option that from where we can choose. And we have to write here type. What is the type? Our type is text.css. Just select the text.css. Then href. What is our href? Our href is style.css. And we have to close this link. Just close it by giving the slash. Now for your remembrance, just you can give a comment so that it will be more helpful to understand the program. Just go the above line or give the comment so that it will help you to remember. What you can write here is, you can write here linking the HTML and CSS file. Just select it and hit Ctrl and question mark from your keyboard. Now it is a single line comment which will be not display in your website, but it will be in your source code, so that it will help you to remember your program. Now let's check out, let's save it and go to your file to open it in browser. Okay, here is our title, creating school website, and there is many more things that need to be added. Now today we are going to add the toppermost section. We are going to add the email, we are going to add the telephone number, and we are also going to add the logo in our website. Okay, now I want the email address to be displayed over here and the telephone number to display over here. So now I will go in the my programming code, and here I will go in the body section, and in the body now I will create the div section. Now inside the body I will create the div. Okay, div, and I like to give this div, I like to close it at first. Now inside the div, now I like to create a div main class, and I like to give a class name as class. Okay, let's create it, let it be main. and within a main class I will be writing entire code that will be displayed in our landing page. Okay, we are on the way to create the email address on the left side and the email address in the left side, email address in the left side and telephone number on the right side. So for this purpose, first of all, let's create a two div inside the body section. Div, close it, and here I like to write here email address. Okay, email info at the Vishwa Adarsha school .edu.np. After this div, now I am going to create a new div for telephone number. Okay, for telephone number I am writing a telephone number. Okay, telephone number as 70 and 58, next one 587171. Okay, they are the telephone number. Let's save it, file and save, or you can simply hit the Ctrl and S. Now go to the browser and refresh it. Okay, they are here. We can see the email address and the phone number. But I want this to be display one email address on the left side and telephone number on the right side, as we have created in our demo website. And moreover, they are also in the bold format. Okay, we will be doing that also. Just make it bold. Now I would like to create a class called ID, or I would like to create I would like to use a new HTML attribute called ID, and I like to give the ID name as, I like to display this email on the left side, so I like to write the ID as top left. They are in the top left. I like to display this in top left. Similarly, I like to display this telephone number on the right side, so I like to give the ID name as top right. And by doing this, it is not complete. We have to do the code in the CSS file also. Just save it. Once go and view in a browser, it run into a bolt. Now we have to fix it in the left side and the right side. To fix email address in the left side, go to the style.css file. Now here in case of CSS, we have to represent this ID that we have created in HTML. ID is equal to top hyphen left. We have to represent this ID in case of CSS, and to represent it, here we have the case of has represent the ID in case of CSS, and at the top start the curly bracket, and inside this curly bracket here we have to style the left part, top left part of our website. Now here I like to display this in this email address in left side, So right here display. Okay, let's take out the block and close it by the init by the semicolon. And to finalize or to be sure that way it is being okay, give the border as a 10 pixel, 10 pixel solid and red. Okay, yes, it is the red, and save it. Okay, now go to the browser, check it out. Now you can see covering the left side and the covering the right side, but we want this telephone number at here. So to facilitate the telephone number to be appear here, now we have to change our code and we have to write here block and just save it and again check it out, refresh it. Okay, now our email address is in the left side. This writing the border is the best idea to check where is the our code is displaying, what is the range of our code in the website. Now I don't need this border because we don't have any kind of border in the case of our demo website. Yeah, now I'm going to remove this border. Okay, remove it. Now go to the properties or next ID, insert it by hash, then top hyphen right and open the curly bracket. Okay, now here we have to display this in the case of right. Display in the case of in right side, we don't use the display right. We have the next coding style called float. Okay, float. Yeah, you have to choose the option that you need to display. Okay, display right. Just close it, save it and check it out, refresh it. Okay, now here it goes in the right side. Email address, email and the telephone number is displaying in the right side. Now again go to the demo website. Look at here, you can see a little bit area that goes to the left side, and you can see the little bit area that coming from the right, that is in the right side. A little bit area that is in the right side. To make such a case, here we have to go and fix out our margin, and just write here margin what? Margin left, margin the left. You can write auto, or you can decide the pixel that you want to move to the left side. So what I'm going to give here is I'm going to give here 10 pixel. Okay, just save it and check it out. Okay, now it is moving to the left side, and similarly you can do in the case of right side also. Go to the code and just write here margin. Okay, margin what? Margin in the left, in the right, not in the left. Margin in the right. Just select the option, and what we have given? We have given a 10 pixel on the left side, so give the same pixels in case of right side also. 10 pixels. Just save it and check it out, or refresh it. Okay, now it is moving to the right side. Okay, now it is done. Now we are going to work on the header section, or we are going to add image. To add the image, just go to the YouTube, search here howiset. Okay, go to the first video. Okay, here is our first video, part 1. Okay, and go to the description, show more. Here you can see the image resources link. Just open it. Just right click to download. Okay. So that your images should be in the images folder. All three images that I have given in the first video should be in the images folder. Desktop, school, then after images folder. Okay, here we have three images that we will use in our. Now here we are going to add the picture at the top. So now to add a picture like this in the header section, go to index.html. And in index.html, just below this phone number, here we have the section for the phone number, a top right section, and just below it create a new div, close it, and I would like to give a div class name here. Since it is a header part, so I like to create a class called header. And just save it. Now we have to style this in style.css. Since we have created the class in HTML file or header.class as a header, so we can represent this class in CSS as dot header or full stop header. Just open the curly bracket, and here we have to write the, let's take it out in a demo website. Here I have set a picture, header picture. Here it consists of logo, and here it consists of school picture. Now I hope that you have downloaded the picture that is given in the description of part 1, and let's go to the header part in a CSS, and let's write the code here. I like to set a height. I like to give height as 100 pixel. Okay. Then width, then I like to give a width also. Width means the breadth of an image. And what I like to do is the breadth of an image to be set as 100%. It means the total entire width of your screen, computer screen. And now I like to set here as background image. Okay, background image. You can choose from here the background image. And now you have to give the location that you have saved the image in your computer. So for this purpose, I like to use the URL. Okay, here you have to give the location that the image you have saved in the image, and ef.png. Okay, close it out and just save it, and let's have a look in our website. Just refresh it over here. Okay, since I have given the 100 pixel as its height, so the full image is not shown here, so just increase the height. Okay, I would like to make it as 200 pixel. You can also check it as per your computer screen width and height. Okay, just refresh it. Okay, now here is our final image as a header section. Okay, by next video we will learn about the including this menu bar, and we also know about how to include this slider image over here. Okay, this sliding animation over here. Okay, hope you see in the next video. Thank you very much.